Coming Bihar elections, we now move on to advocate Gyanendra Mishra, political analyst, joining us on NewsX Expertometer with his prediction for Bihar Assembly Elections 2025. Gyanendra Mishra predicts 55 to 62 seats for the BJP, 78 to 85 seats for the RJD, 35 to 40 seats for the JDU. The CPI to get 2 seats, CPI ML to get 7 to 9 seats, LJP at 6 to 7 seats, and the Congress between 12 to 15 seats and the others between 14 to 20 seats. Gyanendra Mishra, welcome to Expertometer. Let me begin by asking you to just simply explain what brings you to this conclusion where you are now predicting somewhere a close call as far as the Mahagathbandhan winning the election is concerned.
So, Devika, there are several factors, and I, being from Bihar, have a very close watch and the first-hand feedback from what is happening at the ground. The NDA is facing its toughest election this time in Bihar. And there are several factors to be keep in mind for that. The one is that I would admit that there is a no large scale anti-incumbency against the Nitish Kumar in person per se, but the 20 years of government, the people are weary of this government. They are in mood to go for a change and give a chance to another political dispensation. That's the one fact. Second fact is that the way the NDA seat sharing, the drama before and after, and the BJP's reluctance to clearly declare Mr. Nitish Kumar as a chief minister post-election has created internal rift in a very significant way within the NDA. Because JDU has always gone with this coalition in the Bihar with a clear understanding and claim that Mr. Nitish Kumar will be the chief minister of Bihar. But the way BJP has strategized about its election strategy in Bihar, where the strategy has been to cut JDU to its size to the extent that it loses its stake to claim the chief ministerial post and to make the BJP government in Bihar with the help of Chirag Paswan. And that is why 29 seat, almost 100% jump in the seat for Mr. Chirag Paswan has been allocated. The idea was simple, that if BJP maintains its original statistics in the last elections or improve marginally by few seats, and Chirag Paswan that performs better in terms of getting around 70 to 20 seats, then between BJP and LJP, Chirag Paswan, they will claim to make the BJP will claim to be to the position of chief ministership, and maybe that Chirag Paswan is offered the deputy chief ministership, and the Nitish Kumar is marginalized. The JDU and its cadre had seen through this, strategy of BJP. And therefore, there is a huge resentment in the cadre of JDU, and particularly JDU represents, as you understand, that the caste equation is the reality in Bihar politics.
Yes, but Gyanendra Mishra, what's the X factor for the Mahagathbandhan here? If we were to go by your numbers strictly, it's not really adding up to a victory. So who's the X factor here, keeping the RJD, Congress and the left parties aside? Who's that X factor that's going to join hands with the Mahagathbandhan later on and really take them to that victory mark?
So I have put Mahagathbandhan almost about to reach the victory mark. I am giving them the 120 seats, and which is the 2 or 3 seats less than what they require to cobble a majority to form the government. And there are several factors this times working in favor of Mahagathbandhan. One is that Tejasvi Yadav, as a young leader in Bihar, is talking about and setting the agenda for an aspirational politics, which BJP and JDU unfortunately not able to do that. Look at the campaign of and the main theme of the campaign of BJP in particular. They have nothing to talk about except harping on the Jungle Raj, Jungle Raj, Jungle Raj. So what the BJP is doing, in spite of being the power with JDU for most of the time of last 20 years, they are not seeking any positive mandate on the basis of the work they have done or what is their future plan for the Bihar, but they are seeking a negative mandate that if you don't vote us, then it is the Jungle Raj which will come back to Bihar. Without not realizing that Jungle Raj, as might it had been a reality 20 years back, the large electorate of Bihar, you know, today is in the age of 25 to 45 years, and they have first hand not witnessed the reality of Jungle Raj.
Okay.
What they were looking for in this time is to address the real issues which are facing Bihar at a more acute sense than rest of the country, is unemployment, is migration, is the education of standard of education in Bihar, and several other things which, and the complete lack of industrial development in Bihar. And therefore, when you look at the Mahagathbandhan's politics in Bihar, it is heavily reliant on addressing these concerns directly, where
Okay. Okay, that's
Tejasvi.
interesting. That's interesting. But Gyanendra Mishra, I then want to understand from you. If you're saying that this time Bihar is going to vote on matters of development, on matters of vikas, on matter of employment, migration, that's sort of been the theme as far as we can say Tejashvi Yadav's campaigns are concerned. But what about the Congress party? What are your thoughts on how crucial a role can or will the Congress make in making or breaking it for the Mahagathbandhan in Bihar?
So the Congress has this time has taken a very practical view of the situation and playing its role as a part of the Mahagathbandhan to the hilt. And you look at the Congress strategy. The Congress has this time not claimed the number of seats that it has claimed last time, because it was accused of Congress that they fought on many seats, but their percentage of winning was much lower than RJD, and therefore the total number of Mahagathbandhan seats came down. So the Congress has adopted a very practical approach and fighting only on 15 seats, and therefore the winning percentage, and they are fighting on the seats where they are very confident of winning. Therefore, this time the percentage of winning of the seats as far as the Congress is concerned will be remarkable. Out of 15, they will, anywhere they can win 10 to 12 seats. And they have, shared the seats with a very important political factor in Bihar, which was the VIP party, which basically represents the Mallah community of Bihar, which has the which has the capacity of influencing the result of at least 15 to 20 seats. And VIPs, Mr. Sahni has not only been given the adequate number of seats, but very strategically, he has also been declared to be the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar. Now, this reality has really turned in favor of Mahagathbandhan in a very significant way,
Yes.
because with Yadav, Muslim, Mallah community coming together, it is adding up to the caste equation, which is also a reality in the politics of Bihar. And that will have a huge impact. On the furthermore, the way the Rahul Gandhi has campaigned in Bihar, this is the problem with Congress right now, is that at the leadership level, Rahul Gandhi has done a stupendous campaign in Bihar. He has completely energized the cadre of Mahagathbandhan as a whole, but unfortunately, his campaign, his focus on Bihar is not being supported from the ground due to
Yes.
the lack of cadre
Okay.
as far as the Congress is concerned, the credible leadership at the state level who can translate at the booth level the momentum which has been created by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. But Rahul Gandhi, you cannot see the Rahul Gandhi's contribution, performance, the kind of an efforts he is putting in only from the perspective of Congress Party, but an overall perspective of Mahagathbandhan, and the way he has shown his leadership by diluting any tension which was gripping the Mahagathbandhan initially as
Right.
part of the state sharing is concerned.
Okay, all right, Gyanendra Mishra, I've completely run out of time, but thank you for that perspective and those numbers for our viewers. We sip into a very short break.